All right, Matthew Ayode is here again. Okay, yes, this is let me say a major part of the work whereby we shall be setting up our gigs and also shall be talking on some of the ways you can actually promote your gigs. You see, to make more sales. Yeah, while you just sit back, watch other comes, and you you just deliver and get your money. So it is that simple actually. So but you need to put some things in place, and that is what we shall be doing now. Okay. In the previous video, in the module one, let me say part one of this video, I think we did justice to setting up your profile and creating an account, creating our profile, and a little bit of about gigs. So this time around, I want to dwell more on creating the gigs proper. I decided to split the video because I don't want it to be too long, so that it won't be too. I mean, it won't be boring to some people that have experience on fire before, and you know that is how it's supposed to be. Okay, so now before I go further, everything I'm teaching in this video it's strictly for educational purposes. Okay, um, just to enlighten and to show ways method you can actually apply. No one is to be held responsible for anything. Okay, you are to just apply the right way and don't commit any fraud along the line. Let me just add that. Okay, and also, this is not the only method that is allowed to set up profile on Fiverr or to do anything on Fiverr. But this is one of those methods that has been working for me and I've decided to share with us. I hope that one is clear too. Okay, so all the tricks I'll be rolling out henceforth is not only the trick available online or worldwide, but it is one of those proven tricks that I have used and have actually benefited from. Is that taken now? Okay, so without wasting time here again, let us say, okay, now before I go further, I mentioned logo design in the last video on how to narrow your own way out of the multitude. You see, we actually search for logo design. For instance, let's say logo design. You want to set up your gig for logo design. Let's say this is the result. Okay, yeah, logo design. The other time I actually searched for logo alone. You see, this is where keywords matter. Keyword matters a whole lot when it comes to Fiverr, or let me say when it comes to working online. You can imagine I searched for logo alone the other time. The result came over 250 something thousand sharp. Now I searched for logo design in particular, that is the keyword. The results brought 174,302. Yet, this is actually too much for a newbie to contest with. Okay, so now there's no how. I've once met a student who is into graphics actually. He said the first time someone taught him about Fiverr and was showing him how to set up gigs, then he discovered he has to contend with a lot of sellers. He has to pull out. You can imagine the fear. But I now said, okay, no worry. There are ways to do things that even if your gig is not on the first page, it won't stop you from making your cool money from Fiverr. Okay, so that is what you shall be doing now. Now, this method is applicable to all niches, wherever you might find yourself, even if you are into writing, and you discover many people are there that you are afraid to contend with. Just narrow your way out, and you'll be left with few sellers, like let's say 1,000 or 2,000. I think that one is fair. You can contend with those ones, and you rank high in a couple of weeks. Okay, so now I want to focus on design, logo design. And now only logo alone will give me over 200,000 sellers, right? Let me search logo alone. Can you imagine 257,000? While logo design will give me 174,000, right? So now, this is what we should look into. Look at here. This place suggested unique logo design, modern logo design, graphics design, custom logo design, logo, whatever, whatever. Check check them one after the other to see if you can beat down the number of sellers you are going to contend with. For instance, let's say unique logo design. I think this one will even be much. Let's say um, 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 logo animation. I'm coming. I'm trying to break this thing down so that you will be able to conquer the fear of actually contending with multiple sellers. You can see logo animation has only 11,000 sellers in total. But logo animation is different from just logo design. I hope you know that one. So we are not going to that one. On that logo design, I think there are you have 2D, we have 3D, we have all those stuffs, right? So let's do it this way. Let's go back to logo design. And I'll show you something now. When you come here, logo options, you can see we have minimalist, we have vintage, we have mascot, we have 3D, and six more. Let's check. We have signature logo, hand drawn logo, watercolor order, geometric lettering, and so on and so forth. These are the categories of the styles of logo that is available on Fiverr. Now look at them. Under signature, we have only 5,000 sellers. Under watercolor, we have 3,000. Under geometric logo, we have 1,451. Under order, we have 1,000 plus. Now, if you look at all these options, and you feel like you can actually do any of them, let's assume you can do watercolor, or let's say you can do geometric or lettering. You can imagine, from 174,000, you will be contending with these few numbers of sellers. I hope that one is clear. If you are checking other niche too, if you are into, let's say, writing or digital marketing or anything, go to the options, check the styles, and check the options and look at the different options available for you to contend with. So pick anyone you think you can do. 3D is 11,000, right? Mascot is 6,000 plus. Okay, now let's do it this way. Um, let's say 3D, and then apply. Let's see the results first. Okay, we have 11,000 right now, right? So these are people that are ranking high on that niche. Okay, from here, here, and go. So if you think you can actually do 3D logo design, that is a plus, right? Which I will encourage you to do, to learn. Mm. So how do you go about it now? You need to break this thing down further. Mm. So let's say we have 3D logo in our keyword right now. 3D logo. Let's write it here and see. 3D logo design. I think this should be the same result, right? Wow. Over 200. Good, good, good. Nice one. Okay. Now look at all these options here. From 3D, we have minimum. I love these options. Let's say minimalist logo design. Let's see how it goes. 111,000. Okay. Another thing is this. You see, what is trending right now, I think the new revolution, or evolution rather, is cryptocurrency, right? So now this is what you will do. Crypto logo design. That is cool. 2000 plus. 2551. This is fine. So now let's check whether these people are actually making sales or not. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. This one has 136 review, level 2 seller. The basic is $20. The last delivery was 1 day. I think it's okay. Let's check another guy. This one is also last delivery was about 4 hours. It's also not by. Okay, let's check the third guy here. Last delivery was 1 day. Not too bad. I need to check whether they are actually getting orders. You see, these are what you need to take notes when you are checking them. And this guy has 3 orders in queue. Last delivery was 5 hours. So you can see they are actually doing well. Not too much, but at least they are moving. 1 orders in queue with basic gig of $50. You see, and the last delivery was 7 hours. So you can see. So now this is what I'm saying. From the market, the multitude of over 200,000, 250,000 sellers, we are able to narrow it down to 2000 plus, 2005. So what are we saying? So if you create your own gig around this particular uh, keyword, it means you are contending with just 200, 2,551 sellers. And you're making your money. Assuming even if your basic gig is, let's say, $10, at least for a start, in a month, you should be earning $500, $300 to $500 in a month. It's achievable. When you get to big promotion, you understand why I said so. Okay, so that is first thing to do. Narrow your niche, narrow it down to what you can actually contend with very easily. Okay, so that is it. So once you are able to break this barrier, if I were you, I would create a gig around this keyword, which is crypto logo design, right? Now you can actually say you want to create a minimalist logo design for crypto, crypto minimalist logo design. Let's see if that one is even available. Minimalist. Do you have seller? Imagine we have crypto minimalist logo design, and they are only 868 sellers. Can you see what I'm saying now? Let's see if they are doing well. I'm not really sure. Let's see. This one is doing well. 1 order in queue, $50. 50. Oh, what was the last delivery? I think that was the last guy. Imagine. Look at the keyword now. Well, I'm not actually a graphic guy per se, but at least this is just to give you an insight on how to narrow your niche. This one also, when was the last time? 2 weeks ago. It's too long. It's too long. It's too long. I don't like that. Let's check another one. When was the last delivery? 1 week. I think they are not really doing good on this particular keyword. I mean, crypto minimalist logo design. Let's check the fourth guy on the row. 1 order in queue. Last delivery 3 hours ago. Well, they're not really doing good and they are not too bad either. So you can actually use this keyword in your description. Crypto minimalist logo design. Then ordinary crypto logo design. You understand? So now that one is settled. So if I'm to write out my gig title right now, I'll come in. Well, let me just sorry, let me use Let me use this word counter. You can use word counter.net. You can use your notepad to jot out some things. Okay, so we are moving. I don't know if you are wasting time here, but let me see. Okay, so now this is word counter, right? Yeah. Let's say your keyword. Let me drag this to this. Okay. Yeah. Crypto. We have keywords here. Keep crypto logo design. Make sure it appears in your description, at least entitled crypto logo design. As one. Um, crypto malice logo design. Okay. Now, let's proceed. I think I've seen two keywords. Then another thing is this. There's another shortcut to that. As you can see, all these keywords shown here. Let me just tell us. Most of us are familiar, but for the sake of the newbies, so this is what you install on your Chrome browser. We call it Fiverr Quick View. It's here. So how do you do that? You can type Fiverr Quick View, Quick View extension. I think it's working for Firefox, but I normally use it for Chrome. So this is it. You can download Fiverr Quick. Yeah, click the first one. It's okay to take you to Chrome extension store, or probably you can go to the store directly. Anyhow, the result is the main thing. Sorry. So once this one loads, you will see it on your Google extension store. Fine. Here, this is what you will see: Fiverr Quick View, and you will see Add to Chrome here instead of this one you remove from Chrome because I already have it here. So once you add it to your Chrome, it will be here on your browser like this. Then um anytime you now you search any particular keyword on Fiverr, this is what we this will be the effect of that Chrome extension. You see, for instance, let me remove this minimalist thing here. Let me search again. You will see the difference. You see now, once this browser loads very well, the extension will perform its own magic for you to pick the trending keywords here. Okay, so let's wait for it. This is the extension. It's loading actually. Sorry, it's the network. I think that causes these things to be too slow. Okay, good. Now, following this crypto logo design we mentioned here, you can see it here. Logo maker, crypto logo, logo design, tech logo, cryptocurrency. All these guys you are seeing on this page, this is how these keywords appears according to their numbers of appearance. You can see logo maker comes first, crypto logo follows. So this is how you can pick more of your tags and keywords in your gig. So if I were you, I'm gonna copy logo maker, crypto logo, the first five. It's actually useful. The first five, I'm gonna copy the first five, three, four, five. Okay. Then go to your notepad or word counter like this. Remove this. Next. Remove this. Remove this. Yeah, we have enough keywords to use now. Hmm. Don't forget we have not actually written our title, but we are coming there. So now, once you are done with those keywords, there's actually another way to do it, but let me just limit it for to this one to avoid too much of information. Okay. So now, this is settled. Don't forget your image. Yeah, you're gonna design that one later. So now, right now, we have to write our description. Mm, description. For description, something like this. Let me show you. This is from Total Newbie actually. This is what will actually appear. Something like this about this gig. You know, see all these things here. So now, if I'm to write something, if it is a service I actually understand in and out, like the skills I am into, I know how to do everything. I should be able to compose a compelling description for my gig. But if it is just a kind of service you are not 100% like confident enough to do, but you at least you can, to some extent, you can do it, and you really want to write a good description. It's very simple. Just spy on those performing sellers and pick up one or two things together from there. It is allowed. Nobody will kill you for that. Okay. You can go to best selling and let's see who are best seller in this uh, part of the gig. I'll design modern high end logo. I don't like this guy. He has not even gotten anything. How come is the best seller? Ah, no review, nothing. Well, let's check it out. And he's among bestseller. Imagine. Ah, member since August, bestseller, and he has not made a sale. Is it a glitch or what? Anyway, that is not a problem. The main thing is just to spy on the description and see if you can come up with something better. Okay, so if you are looking to create a cryptocurrency logo or crypto token logo, you are on the right track. Well, that's fine. Okay, I think I can use this one and tweak it to uh, our own need. Let's paste here. If you are looking to create a cryptocurrency minimalist logo, then you are on the right track. You see, that is that. Let us keep on. Okay, cryptocurrency are turning the world. Whatever. Let's see another person. Okay, let me see if you can come up with something from this one too. These are lazy way of doing things. But as for me, I normally write my description by myself because there are services I can do and I know everything that people are looking for on that particular niche. Okay. As a full graphics designer, I am offering my creative brand logo design of Fiverr. Okay. And season. Okay. with my 5 years, for over 5 years of I'll show you. Okay, it's not compulsory you write 1,000 words or anything, but just go straight to the point and come up with convincing words. Okay, let's take a look at this guy too. Okay, what we get from me, I think this is needed, but you are going to tweak it. Let's say, uh, mm, okay, um, okay, let's say remove this one, unlimited, get revisions till you will be unnecessary. 100% copyright ownership, high quality design, this. These are okay. Can I say okay? I think this is important. Let them contact you first so that you guys can discuss and you can actually even charge them. Just try and convince them to pay more. Hmm, let's say kindly contact me before placing order. Place order. Discuss about your project. Yeah, thank you. So, so that is what this one is okay. It's okay for now. But if it is service you know how to do very very well, like I said earlier, you should be able to know what you can write, what people are looking for, and you'll be able to write it in your description. Okay. So without wasting time here, um, okay. I think this is okay. Yeah, that is your description, right? So let's write the title. Let's write title. Title. So we write our title right now. Okay. Yeah. So title. Remember, I said we'll incorporate this, especially this crypto logo design into our title. I think you can just say, I'll do minimal, I'll design modern. Okay. I think I can write, I will design modern, modern crypto logo. projects. Yeah, this is okay. Very straight. You can come up with another better one if you do not feel like. Just make sure it is not too long. At least 40 characters and 40 words. It's cool, right? So we have title ready, we have description ready, we have the tags. You pick five from these ones when the time comes, setting up your gigs. And the next thing is to get your gig image ready, right? So there are many ways to go about that. As a graphic designer, you should be able to design something better. Mm. But if it is for another niche and you don't really know how to design your gig image, Fiverr has actually increased the size of the gig image now. Not no more 570, 550 by 370 again. I think it's now 1000 plus. When we get there, I think I will remember the size very well. They just actually updated their this thing. I think last week. Yeah, so the size is actually bigger right now. What you need to do is just get a. There are many image editor you can actually use of. Pick is there. Even your normal paint on your computer, it's allowed to use. But I will explain that one later when we get there. So the next thing is just go to your profile, click here, become a seller. This is only for the first time of creating gig. Subsequent one, you'll be going from your gigs page to create new gigs, right? So you can now become a seller here, continue, continue, then continue again. So you now look to a page where you fill in the stuff. Okay, right. Now remember I mentioned this in the last video. Like you can actually edit the name from your back, from the settings, or when you get to the time of creating your gigs, you can create add the name. So here, remember I mentioned her name is Linda White. So she's actually white. Wow. So the this thing is actually not showing like we wrote the other time, but that's notwithstanding. You can write another one. I'm Linda. Um, a seasoned graphic designer. Okay. I have remember I mentioned it must be at least 150 characters, right? So this is what you would do. You write something. Let me just compose something here. Anyhow. Just make sure it's up to 150 characters, and you can also spy on other ones, like I said in the last video, and you go ahead and this thing. You write your own. So I've actually written this, and just for the training sake, you can actually go back and edit anytime. So I wrote this, and I think it's okay. So the next thing is to proceed with this. Continue. Now, when you get to the next page, which is occupation, you select your service is under graphics and design. So you click this. From what year to what year? I think remember we said they have over 5 years experience, and this is 2021. That is 5 years back would be like 2017. So you can actually say 2016 here to 2021. So under graphics, you can actually select logo design in particular. I think 3D is fine. Anything you think you can design here. For me, I think it's fine. Flyers. So let me leave it, but you can select up to five, right? You can add more skills if you want, but it's not mandatory. Remember, I said you should fill in these skills up to like 7 or 10 in the last video. The education is not even shown here, but no problem. You can actually select again education from which country? United States. Okay, let's pick Texas this time around. University name, Texas, of course. They should have a university. Okay, I think I like this. Then title was it BSc or BA? BSc, let's say computer. I don't know. I just like this computer engineering or anything. Okay, computer engineering. What year did you finish? Let's say 2013. Then add. You can write add any certificate here. No one will ask for it. Let's say let's say graphics designer from Google Incorporated. What year? 2018. Add. Your profile link to your website is private actually. But if you don't have a website, you can actually use this. Copy your link here, which is https with your username.com slash what's the name again? Customizer or something. Yeah, then you continue. So you have to link at least a Google account or anything here, like I said. But if you can't, continue. You see, it's verified here. Your phone number is email, but at least you must have 65% or 70% before you can proceed from this profile completion rate. So what you need to do, go back here. You see, click on personal info, then go back to security. Then we are now 65% completed. So this is what you do next. Click on create your first gig. Create your first gig. Now, this is where the work begins. Now, your title, your gig title will come here. The category follows, the tags follow, and the next page you see what to do. So now, if okay, you are here right now, let's copy our title. Without this, I will just copy. Can you see? I will design modern crypto logo for your project. Good. Under what category? Graphics and design, and subcategory is logo design. Very simple to locate. Then, what type of style are you doing? Is it minimalist or anything? So let's narrow it down to minimalist. The logo type, is it abstract or pictorial or whatever, or mascot? You can select up to three. Then file format. I think it's all. You deliver all. Some will pay for more. Then your tax is where you make use of this one from one, two, three, four, five. We copy them, from uh, the search page using the Fiverr Quick View extension. So you copy them one after the other and paste here, then press enter from your keyboard. Press enter. You copy them one after the other. Tech logo, paste, press enter. Then cryptocurrency logo, paste, press enter. So now I declare this blah 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 blah. Then you save and continue. Now that's saved, and next is to your pricing. This is what I normally advise a starter. One of the trick I use. You don't set your three packages at a go. Just set one and put the basic to be five. Okay, so name this as basic or anything, or let's say gold package. Then describing this, in this, you have to over deliver because you are new. You have not gotten any reviews, nothing, nothing. Let's assume all those guys are charging, let's say $50 or $100. You can charge a lower amount of money, right? So in this case, I'll say I'll give you, also you get two minimalist crypto logo for your project. Delivery time, set it 1 day. If it's a niche you can actually deliver in a day, that yourself you can deliver in a day, make it a day. Otherwise, you can set the least time you can deliver. Okay, the vision is unlimited, definitely. Just for a minute or for a period of time, when you start getting orders, now you can come back here and edit and change back to how you want it to look like, especially this revision. Because when it comes to designing, people, they will always be asking you and do this, change that. But don't worry, this is just the first time to like push your gig forward and attract more buyers. So number of concepts included, two, we mentioned two earlier. PNG, that's logo transparent. Vector, I'm not giving them 3D mockup. Source file, two, no problem. Then price, say $5. We remove all these extras, don't charge them anything for now. Then you say gig save. So this will what you just want Fiverr to algorithm to pick up this gig and push them forward. Once you are able to arrive at the right page, then you can come back and change your listing, your gig price and everything here again. So this is our description page. And go back here, copy our description, copy the description and paste. It's so simple. So you're able to write 896 words. Fine. Then you continue here. Saved. Here you ask for what do they need to submit before you can get the job done. Fine. They would give you, for this particular service, logo design. Logo design has to do with um I think their business name or project name. So business name or project name. Also um any information that can help come up with a good design. So this is what the buyer will provide. Then you click on add, then you save and continue. Good. So now this is where you will put your gig image in this one. Your image, your video if you have one. You can actually add up to three images. Then your video if you have one. If you don't have, fine. But I think it's good to create one later and add. PDF is also all good. Then you select this. Now, how do you get this image? Like I said earlier, you can actually design by yourself, one for yourself, and you can spy and copy. But when it comes to designing, like this particular gig, copying another person's image may actually cause you to lose your gig or even on your account. So you can go to different platforms like peopleperhour.com, like Upwork, um, different sites that you can actually copy images from. Don't use Google Image. That one is common. So just come to peopleperhour.com and search logo design. You see different sellers here. You can imagine professional logo design. Ah, I wish I can actually remove this and use this image. You can actually do that. If you have your Photoshop, if you have CorelDRAW, if you have another all this photo editor, you can use it. But if you can't, just let it go and look for another image. Even this is not bad. If you are saying 1,425 job done, it might be those ones outside Fiverr. So if I can't get another one, I'm gonna use that one. Hmm. Okay, so let me just pick this. I think I love this. So open a new tab, right click and open a new tab, and from there you save the image to use. So this is the image. Let it load. So save the image. Right click on it and save the image. Save image as. Now use it. Save it with your crypto logo, your keyword. Those five keywords, especially logo maker, minimalist, and so on and so forth. Just save it with those keywords and save. Then you go back to your Fiverr, excuse me, and pick it up again from these images you need to upload. Logo maker, where is it? Logo maker, okay, crypto logo. Sorry. Okay, here you go. Yeah, remember the size supposed to be. So in case you want to design by yourself, the size is supposed to be 1280 by 769 recommended. The minimum is 712 by 430. Gone are those days we have 550 by 370, but now this is the latest size recommended by Fiverr. So this is our image. Then you go down and click on save and continue. Okay, add tag to this sample. Okay, okay, on the ground. I don't know. I don't know what that is actually. I'm not a graphic designer. Custom tags up to three. Okay, logo maker. Yeah, crypto minimalist. Then continue. So you save and continue from here. So it will save now. Good. Then, wow, this is what I'm saying. I claim that I'm from USA now. They are requesting that I submit my tax information. That doesn't mean they will charge you tax here. No, I've been using this method for a while now. When they roll out this method, this option, if you click no, it means all your services you are rendering from Fiverr are outside USA. And trust me, it has its own advantage and disadvantage when it comes to ranking and all when they are pushing people that are from USA and those that are not. So in this case, what I would suggest is to select yes. And when you select yes, you will need to provide some information regarding your W9 tax form. So how do you solve this ordeal? You can get in touch with me to for a token actually to buy the information needed for any account at all. Then I'll provide the information for you. You fill in when you click yes, you save and continue. For instance, let me click yes now and see. I will save and continue. You ask me some questions. It's loading actually. So once it loads, they ask me questions to fill in, like name, like SSN, like email, like address, zip code, and all those stuff. Okay, so that is what we fill in, and that's what you are buying actually for a token. So let me just not waste our time here. I'm gonna select no and click save. If you have eventually select no before and you want to switch back to the right one, you can do that one in your settings, profile settings, and you will switch back to these things. Okay, so because I said no, they have allowed me to publish this gig. Then I will say publish. But if I selected yes, if I select yes rather, and I fill in the my W9 information, it will still take them some minutes or even hours to verify the information and allow me to publish. So once you do that, you will leave it. Then once you receive email that you have been actually verified, you can come back to your gig and publish. So in this case, I selected no and I'm good to go. Just publish the gig. So let's see, I publish and here we go. Okay, so this is my custom. So in this case, I normally save this custom link. I save the custom link. I copy it and save it somewhere. I'm going to be using them, this link subsequently when it comes to my gig promotion. Okay, so next is to click on done. Yeah, so my gig is live. As you can see, active. My gig is active and live. Okay, so yeah, because I selected no, you see your this thing is completed. You have completed the check and you are now compliant. I did when I selected yes also and I fill in the tax information and they are able to verify this is the same message I will receive. So okay, so let me just leave that one for now. So my gig is active. So the next step is to promote. How to promote gigs. That one is another work entirely. Mm? What is the essence of you creating gigs without making sales? That is very, very bad. That is what is actually sending people out of Fiverr. That is what is making them to give up. Okay. So now I have a good news for you. You can actually make it. In fact, within a week, let me say that. Don't let me just um, give you too much promises, but within a week, you're going to start making sales on Fiverr with any niche you might find yourself. So that is what I am confident in. And also, before I go further on that gig promotion, there are some little things you need to be doing from here as a seller. You see these impressions you are seeing here, impressions, clicks, others, they have their own interpretation and they are actually important. Let me say something about that before I go. Um, these impressions, when you create a gig like this, the following day, let me say after 24 hours, organically you should be able to see some increase on this impression. So let's say like 10, at least let's say 10. If you are able to see something like that, 5 or 10 impressions, fine, your gig has been registered on fiverr.com. So you can do any other promotion to your gig, sorry for your gig, and excuse me, you can decide to promote your gigs outside the firm, which I 100% encourage. That is one of the secrets. Okay, so now the keyword actually influences your title influences impressions, while your image also helps in when it comes to clicks. It helps also. But now that is not the only thing. Because of multiple competitions on Fiverr, at times you see your impressions is on the high side, let's say 100, 200, 1000, 2000, while your clicks remains like 10 or 5. And now this is how Fiverr algorithm works. You know, it's not human being, but whatever they programs on it will follow. It will see any gigs that is getting impressions. yes, getting impressions, getting clicks, and getting others, it will surely push them above any other ones because they are also into business and they need their 20% on every sales that comes to you as a seller. So now, if your gig is now getting impression and no clicks or few clicks, one of the tricks I normally use is to buy more clicks. I buy clicks online. There are solutions to every problem. So I always say it. I buy clicks online and I will also do some reviews. So this will interpret to the algorithm that the gig is good with good impressions, good clicks, and the clicks are converting to others. I don't think if this is clear. Let me analyze it here further. Where's my jump? Wow, wow, wow. Jump board. So your jump board, let me just analyze something here. You see, Fiverr algorithm is a robot. You see, let me say, this is your gig, right? This is your gig. So now algorithm is standing somewhere like looking at this gig, okay? So now your impression is increasing like this. Your clicks follows, let's say half. Then you buy review, let's say two or three. So all these things are pointing to this gig, right? And now five algorithm will now see it like this is your clicks, this is your impression, this is your order. I see you. So now these clicks, let's say you have 50 of clicks here, and you bought a view of, let's say, I mean, three or five reviews. So it will see it as from the clicks, the multiple clicks you have here. Let's say you have 150 impression. So these clicks convert to five orders. And remember, they are getting their own 20% commission from every sales you have. So now, if this clicks now turns to five, at least you have 10% of your clicks converting to order. That is good. That's a good business to Fiverr. So they will surely push your gig up. So the main reason, I mean, the main trick is just that if your gigs impression, like I said, after 24 hours you create your gig, you see if you have 000 all through, delete the gig and create a new one. But if you have a little impression, fine, you have been registered. Then you will now proceed to buy clicks or even buy more impressions to make it fast. Alternatively, you can do the impressions by yourself. I did a video on that in one of my channel. You can check through, go to YouTube and check my Fiverr playlist. I have a playlist for Fiverr. I actually created that one not long ago. Just go to YouTube, go to Matronet Solutions and okay, this Matronet Solutions too. You actually go to the network is slow. No. Okay, the channel. So go to playlist when you get to Matronal Solutions, go to playlist, you see make money on Fiverr. Here, just click the playlist, you see the videos, how to increase Fiverr impressions, clicks, and views. So watch it and you understand better how to increase your clicks, orders, I mean, and get orders too. So this will help you. I don't want to repeat what I actually done there to repeat it again here. So that is that. So now come to my bonus I promised in part one of this video. Okay, from now till 31st of this December, I'm actually going to help as many as I can and that are actually ready to scale up their Fiverr. This will come in two categories, okay? One for a complete newbie that are just hearing Fiverr for the first time. They don't know what to do, they don't know how to go about Fiverr, and they really want to have an account. They have some skills, or let me say, yes, they have some digital skills. Even if you are a writer, if you know anything about computer, I'm going to set up the account for them from the scratch. I will set up the account, optimize it, create the gig. Okay, but that is not 100% free because the W9 form, the phone number, all those stuff will be, that will be some of the cost that will be incurred. So that will go for actually for a few token. I don't want to just disclose it here. My details are on this video. Check below this video, the description page. You see the my contact there. You can actually drop a comment too. My emails, my uh wow. They have even removed the gig. That's what I'm saying. I'm so sure the image is the complaint, but I'll check it later. So like I was saying, you can just get in touch with me and I'll set up your account from the scratch and I will give you full support afterwards. So then for the experienced seller, you are not earning enough on Fiverr and you actually want to scale up your earnings on Fiverr. Yes, I have an offer for you too. Get in touch with me and I'm going to audit your account. I will look into your account what and what is actually wrong, what you can do and what you cannot do, what you are doing wrong, what you need to implement more. There are diverse ways of going about making more money on Fiverr. So what I will do for you is to just look into your account, audit it, do everything I need to do, in-depth audit, and advise you and support you too on how to scale up your own earnings on Fiverr. So these are the two offers I want to give to as many that want to take it up. It won't be too much to actually afford. But if you really want to take your business up, you want to take this Fiverr as a business, it will surely pour in money for you as a business too. Okay, so without keeping you waiting too much, that is my offer for now. But before I go, come next year by God's grace, uh, I'll be starting a mentorship class entirely. And this time around, it won't be only for Fiverr. But if you really want to enroll yourself, like have a direct contact with me, that even if I'm sleeping, your call can wake me up and I must attend to you. That is a kind of uh, I'm devoting my time, my energy into your own success too. As I'm growing, you are growing. We grow together. It's going to be a kind of caucus, a kind of club. That's what I want to set up from January next year by God's grace. So I don't know if you really, if this is the type of offer you really want. Fine, you can get in touch with me and you can discuss about it too. I will surely help you to the best of my capacity. And I'm so sure nothing will stop us from attaining great success. Okay. So that is that for that. I wish us a blissful celebration of the end of this year and God bless our hustles. Don't forget if you are not clear with anything, just ask me questions or watch the video again and you are good to go. Okay. Thank you and bye bye. My name remains Matthew Ayodeji. God bless you.